Greetings YouTube, Fuzzfinger here, welcome back to the Zodiac Age, and today we're going to begin working on the Scrivener trophy, which requires us to complete the Bestiary. Now obviously we've already done quite a bit of this through the natural course of the game itself, but today we're actually going to be taking it seriously for the first time. I'm going to be showing you a couple of hard to find enemies that I've managed to add to this list, and also a couple of easier ones that for some reason I missed throughout the course of the adventure, so maybe you have too. Stay tuned. Okay folks, so just to point out before we get started that the rest of the footage you're going to see is an edited form of what was recorded on the live stream that I did recently. So I'm going to condense it down to a video that's hopefully a little bit more meaningful to you. But just bear in mind that I'm going to be having conversations with people on that live stream that you may not have the full context of. But what's important is that I'm going to show you the enemies that I've been killing for the Bestiary, and hopefully that's going to help you out. So let's get started, shall we? The first enemy I'm going to be showing you is GAZER. Now GAZER is not classed as a rare spawn, although effectively is a rare spawn. It comes under the list for Lhusu Mines on the Bestiary, and you have to actually enter the mines and enter Site 2, Site 3 or the bridge that's near those sites and wait there for 7 minutes in order to get it to spawn. But I recommend going to Site 2 because if you go to the others then it can spawn with Vanish, which is really annoying. So go to Site 2, which is where I'm going to go in this video in a moment, and just wait there for 7 minutes. So you have to be in the area for at least 7 minutes. But it could be longer, if that makes sense. He probably knows that I'm doing a live stream, and so wants to be mean and keep us all in the same place. Whoa, there it was! What was that? Caught me off guard or what? Right, so next up then folks, we're going to be going to the Stillshrine of Mirion, and we're going over here because there's actually two monsters that are quite rare and you've probably missed, and I certainly missed them. The first is the OILING, which you can see I've collected now, and this isn't a rare mob, but it is in a secret area, so I will show you this one. By the way, just for clarity's sake, where you have multiple needs next to the name, so like higher numbers that tell you need to kill those, you don't need to kill them for the trophy. You only need to kill one in order to, you know, get it to trigger, so don't worry about those numbers so much. So OILING is the first one, and then the second one, if we head down to rare game, is this one here, the Matriarch Bomb. Both of these enemies, the OILING and the Matriarch Bomb, appear in the same area, so we're going to teleport over now to the Stillshrine of Mirion. So we need to go roughly to where Darkmare stands. Right, so we'll use the waypoint, or the whatever it's called, the waystone, and we'll see where we end up. So we need to get close to the blue save crystal, I think. And it's recommended that you apply float at some point before you go into the secret area. Okay, so that's fine. We can use the waystone again actually, and that'll take us closer. Well, interesting, Cloud. In the original Final Fantasy XII, there was the damage cap. So 9999 was the most you could do in terms of a single attack. But now that's been removed, you can get quite high. Right then, so here we are. And now we want to just get over to the western wall. Possibly here. Or maybe just the next part down. Let's kill Darkmare first. So I believe it's around... Ah! There it is. I want to know how I got the cartographer trophy without coming down here. I know you don't have to explore every nook and cranny, but I thought even with the secret areas you did have to step into it. Well, obviously you don't. Right, there's the OILING. So we've done that. While we're here, I guess we can have a look for the Matriarch Bomb, which is one of the rare games, and it's obviously a bomb. Ah, level hype. Let's just slow things down a touch. Oh, we must have to go through here. Oh, I forgot to cast float. I just said that, didn't I? You need to cast float. And I didn't even do it. Oh yeah, you're right, there is. With another trap. Well, we've definitely got those oilings now. There's no question about that. So let's just keep going in and out. And with a 20% chance, you wouldn't think it'd take too long. It can't be as bad as that one that wasn't even a rare mob a few minutes ago in the Lhusu Mines. Oh, there it is. I just saw it. I'm sure I just saw it. And Bash is ready to cast float again now, which is good. So if we go to Bestiary and just head to rare mobs, which is here. Matriarch Bomb. There we go, look. All sorted. Next up, I was originally missing 2 enemies from the Mossforan High Waste, which was the Clay Golem and the Slave and Wilder. So as you can see, once you've got them all, there will be 8 enemies in this list. So I'll go and show you how to get those now. But yeah, so we'll go over to the area with the Chocobo then, which is this way. Which I have been in this place a few times. That's why I was checking if there's a thing we need to do to get them to spawn. But this is the Rays of Ash and Light. So I'm not seeing much in the way of golem action at the moment. Ah, there it is. Is that it? How in the world have I not killed one of those before? And here's the Slave and Wilder as well. Oh, well that's handy. So that's both of those done. And with that, we should be finished in Mossforan High Waste. Next up then, I was missing the Iguion from the Fon Coast. Quite an easy one actually, but this enemy is a neutral enemy, a yellow enemy which doesn't attack, which is probably an explanation as to why I missed it when I went through the Fon Coast as part of the story. And it could be why you may have missed it, if indeed you have missed it as well. I haven't done a whole lot of streaming at all, to be honest, Paul. Normally because I don't know when I'm going to be free to do streaming and how long I'm going to have. So when I do stream, I tend to just do so on YouTube, mainly because that's where my audience is. And if I stream on Twitch, then nobody actually knows when I'm actually on Twitch. I have done so from time to time, but you know, I just tend to do so on YouTube, quite frankly. Ah ha ha ha! Thanks, Laura. Appreciate it. Just as your text popped up, so did the enemy. Yeah, this is definitely a time-consuming trophy. To be honest, I was not looking forward to doing the cartographer trophy, but I've just uploaded the video of me doing that. I'm not sure if it's live yet, or if that's a little bit later. It's scheduled to go live. But I say in that video, it's really not that bad, that trophy. It didn't take me too long at all. So that should be everything in terms of the Fon Coast. Don't believe there's anything else to get here anyway. Alright then folks, well I think we'll leave things there for today. We'll pick up this series again in the next episode and we'll continue to work towards the trophy to complete the Bestiary. One thing I will point out as well is that the list I'm using to find all the rare mobs and whatnot in the game is on the PlayStationTrophies.org as a forum thread. So I'm going to link that in the video description down below, so please do check that out, and that gives you all of the names of the enemies you need to kill, all nicely sectioned off in the same order that you'll find them in your plan primer. So if you go to Bestiary here and you see one on the list that I post, but it's not in your clan primer, then you know that that's one you need to get. It's the only real way of tracking the ones that you're missing, and you do get this progress bar at the bottom, which is semi-helpful. As you can see, it's almost filled up on our screen, but obviously it doesn't actually tell you which enemies you need to get, or even how many more you need to get, only how far roughly you are to the end of completing it. So anyway guys, I'm going to leave things there for today, so thanks for stopping by and joining me. I hope this little guide has helped you, and if you have any other questions about the Bestiary, any enemies that you're finding a little bit tricky, then please do let us know in the comment section. Don't forget, for all the Hunt Club enemies, I've actually done an entire series on the Hunt Club, so if you go into the playlist for this series and search for that, then you'll find all 31 of those enemies. So thanks for stopping by today guys, I'll see you soon for more Zodiac Age. Goodbye.